how I actually cured my cystic acne. I did it. I cured it. I have glass skin, and you probably saw the thumbnail. I'm going to repeatedly show the pictures that I had of my before, and now I truly have an after. I just want to shout out my husband for being like, take the pictures, because when you take those before pictures, y'all, it can feel so like, oh my gosh, like, because you're in it, right? I say that because I feel like we don't be talking about the in it enough. Okay, you gotta like, you don't even have to share it publicly, but for yourself, see how far you've come. And I've been getting so many compliments, so many compliments. And like, I genuinely like really appreciate these compliments because it has been a journey with my skin. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today, of the journey that we have been on. Okay. So my skincare, technically my skincare journey started, after I had a miscarriage. I've actually been pregnant 3 times. So the first time I found out I was pregnant, I miscarried. I don't know why we say we miscarried, because I'm the one that was. Anyways, sorry, but I miscarried the first time I was pregnant, and then we got pregnant again, and then that was my son, and we got pregnant. I got pregnant a third time, my daughter. Okay, but after that miscarriage, my skin was, and I don't know if I have pictures, but it was like up here was like my forehead was bad with acne, right? And then the hyperpigmentation, because I wouldn't say I was somebody that would pick pimples a lot, but I was just like, well, it is what it is. Like, I don't know. And this was before, like, I feel like they're also this glass skin thing, K beauty thing has definitely like been trending and taking the world by a storm now. So like, I don't remember that being a thing when I had my first bout of skincare issues back in 2016. So it's almost been 10 years that I have been on a skincare journey. So after that miscarriage, and I was having the issues with specifically my forehead, I was like, oh, I should like get a facial or something. So I got a facial, and the lady, was it at Hand? I forget. It was at one of those like popular franchises. And the lady, she was great, very educational, and she gave me Dermalogica, that like the text, the exfoliant, which I need to get back on my Zoom with that. That stuff was really good. So she was like, use this. So I did, and I used like the other products, and it kind of helped. And then I got pregnant again. So then I was just like, my skin cleared. Because I don't know, y'all, but I truly believe this. But when I was pregnant with my son, I'll put some pictures, I was glowing. Like, they say, this is just like some old wives' tale silliness, but they say that like when you're pregnant with a boy, like he gives you beauty. And then when you're pregnant with a girl, she like takes it all away. And for me, that was true. So with my son, I was just like, oh my God, like clear skin. My hair, my afro was flourishing. It was incredible. I loved that time. Then I had my daughter, and like, I wasn't like ugly, that like, let me but like, it wasn't. Anyways, so after having my kids back to back, they are Irish twins. They're like 16 or 18 months apart. They look like twins, but boy and girl. They're not twins. But after that, so that was like what, like 2 to 3 years. Then I noticed the acne was coming back. So now, rewind about 2 years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so over this. Enough is enough. And my husband was like, why don't you just go see a dermatologist? And I was like, oh yeah, I should. That makes sense, because I'm a registered nurse. In case you don't know already, been a registered nurse for over 11 years now. 2014 is when I took my NCLEX. But I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Like, when you're in it, I need to make a shirt. It's like, when you're in it, you're not like, you're so in your own world. You're like, you're aware of the lack of resources. So I wanted a black dermatologist, but they all were booked out, y'all. So I found like a run-of-the-mill, like generic one. She saw me. She didn't even like really come up to me that close. She would just like sit in her chair. I'm sitting on the little table thing. And she's like, oh yeah, cystic acne. All right, I'm going to prescribe you. She prescribed me a cream. I forget the cream, but it was a steroid cream. She provided me that I wore during the day, and then a cream that I wore at night. I don't think the night one was a steroid. And then, so it was 2 creams. And then she prescribed me aldactone. And this is where it gets a little, so I was like, aldactone. And I think I even said that in the appointment because like I said, I used to work in the hospital as a nurse and I used to give aldactone to my patients and it's a water pill. Like it makes you pee. And she was like, yeah, like we now use aldactone in the dermatology space to help people completely clear out internally. So as you're taking this aldactone, this water pill, it's going to flush you out. So then your skin is just going to clear up. And I was like, okay. Say less. I took it like clockwork for 30 days as prescribed. It was twice a day for 30 days. On the 30th day, one piece of itching all over my body. And I was like, okay. So the first day I noticed I was itching a little bit. And so I was like, okay, let me pop a Claritin. And anytime I have like an allergic reaction I've noticed about myself, I'll just go in the shower. I'm like, oh, it's maybe I had like something on me. Let me just wash off completely, right? But if anything, because I like hot showers, it like inflamed, it made the itchiness worse. And now I'm itching because I'm talking about it. And so I got out of the shower that first day, I remember. I was like, let me just take a Claritin because I had like this meeting, this networking thing that I wanted to go to that night. And I was like, I'm going to this thing. I don't care. So I took the Claritin. It helped a little bit. But then the next day comes, I'm still itching. And I'm like, okay. And then like the 3rd or 4th day, my lips swole the size of Hitch. And if I'm not really good with movie references either, but there is a movie with Will Smith called Hitch, very popular because of this one scene where he eats like something and his lips like swell like almost as big as his face. And I have very full lips. Okay. I thank God every day. Well, not every day, but I'm thankful that I have these full lips that people pay for. However, I don't need them bigger. And so when I noticed like the 3rd or 4th day after stopping the medication, because I was like, I think my husband too was like, maybe just stop taking it. And then I thought it was something else that I had eaten. No, it was the aldactone. So my lips, it's like 3rd or 4th day after stopping the aldactone, they just swell up. And I was scared that I was going to get angioedema. Like I thought my face and my throat was going to close. I thought I was going to have like an anaphylactic reaction. So I think I did. I slept with my lips like that, which was scary, but I was fine. I was breathing. I was okay. And the next day, though, my lips were still swollen. I remember my kids were just staring at me. My dog was confused. And I was like, I need to go to the hot, like emergency room because I'm concerned it's not going down. So I went to the emergency room. They gave me an IM steroid shot. I think it was like dexamethasone or something like, I forget what it was, but they gave me an IM shot that was a steroid in my arm. And then within the day, my lips started to deflate because it looked like a balloon, if I'm going to be honest with you. My lips started to deflate. And then I then saw an allergist. Mind you, though, this is how healthcare, I was so scared because I was like, okay, my lips are going down, but like what caused this? Because at this time I still didn't know if it was the aldactone. So I got a new doctor. She was incredible. I was actually just recording videos shouting her out. And we sat down and she was like, yeah, I think that's what it was, Leslie. And it had to be the aldactone. And then she's like, but still, I need you to see an allergist. So I saw the allergist maybe with like a month later. Okay. So mind you, this whole time I'm still like, should I still take it? But I didn't because I was terrified. And so I see the allergist and did I do the skin? Yeah, I think I did the back where they do it on your back. I don't think I did blood work. But either way, I did an allergy test where they test you for all the common allergies and everything came back negative. Everything came back negative. Egg, peanut, soy, wheat, strawberries, kiwi, all of that came back. Cats, dogs, all of that came back negative. So the doctor was like, yeah, it looks like you had a systemic allergic reaction. Like it's systemically just your whole body flared up from this aldactone. And I was like, wow, I just wanted to be pretty. I just wanted glass skin, right? And I share this part of my cystic acne journey with you because it wasn't an overnight journey. Technically, it was a 10-year journey of me trying to figure out my skin and I want you to know something about this corner of the internet. I like to keep it a buck. I like to keep it very transparent with like my journey when if it comes to skin, if it comes to content creation, if it comes to entrepreneurship, because it wasn't an easy journey, but I still showed up. If we're going to talk about content for a minute, I still showed up because I see videos of myself from like 2020, 2021 specifically, and I was like, "Oh my god." But I still showed up, and that has helped me be in spaces that I could have never dreamed of. Like when I tell you, I'm so glad that I didn't allow my skin to stop me from showing up for you, right? So then I kind of lost what happened. Okay, so then after I figured that out, I was like, I'm just washing my face with Dove Sensitive, even if that, right? I was like, Dove Sensitive, that's it. I wasn't even putting sunscreen on my face, guys. I know, because I was scared. I didn't know if it was even though my primary care at the time, she was like, I don't think it's topical, like you should be okay, like you can put the steroid cream, or she said not the steroid cream. I think I was steroid cream with that first dermatologist, and then I also was on tretinoin, which I still use that, but she was like, just the tretinoin, yes. And tretinoin is a heavy hitter, and I'm still prescribed that. So but I was scared. So like I said, after that incident, about a month later, I'm like, okay, I'm like washing my face with just Dove Sensitive, and then I was like, okay, this was now December 2024. I was like, okay, I've been just washing my face for about a few months, like with just Dove Sensitive soap. But I'm so annoyed with my skin because, like you all know, if you don't know, I'm a content creator. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm showing up online. Like y'all see my face first, and I'm like, I'm over this. And I remember being at my in-laws' house, and I was like, I forgot how it happened, but I was like, enough. When I came, it was like Christmas Eve or something. I came home and I was like, I am tired of my skin. I need to find something. And shout out to Will on a Whim. He's another content creator. He's specifically really on YouTube. And he was like talking about Curology, like every Christmas video he was doing for Vlogmas. He was talking about Curology because, he's getting sponsored. Love that for him, right? And so I was like, I keep hearing about this Curology because I was watching his videos every day. And this is how marketing and stuff worked. It worked on me. So I was like, let me try it. So I went on Curology's website. They ask you to take pictures of your skin. And again, I was like, oh, yuck. That yuck. Okay. But I'm not saying that about you. I'm saying this about me. And I sent the pictures, and then it's a nurse. So what's cool about Curology, this is not sponsored. I am speaking into existence. I'm going to do a nice sponsorship with Curology. I am. Well, what's really cool is you send the pictures, and what I love about Curology is it is doctors, so like dermatologists, and then nurse practitioners that specialize in dermatology that assess you. So I had a nurse practitioner that assessed my skin virtually based on the pictures, and he wrote, this long thing, okay, it's cystic acne. We're going to have you start, he gave me a personalized cream, which I actually have pictures, but let me actually hold on, put this up. Okay, so the products, that's what y'all care about. And I'm going to try to link everything that I can below. So this is what is this? Okay, these are the two personalized things that Curology recommended for me. So that's what's cool with Curology is once they see your skin virtually, they're like, okay, this is what we're going to prescribe you. So the face wash, this is what the face wash looks like. And then on the back, the ingredients are sulfacetamide sodium, 10%. So that's like sulfa's antibiotic, okay? Zinc pyrithione, 0.5%. Zinc helps with wound healing. And then if you look like me, and you have cystic acne, you're then also at risk for hyperpigmentation. Because once that you pop that pimple, which that's why you don't want to pop the pimple, you're going to leave scarring, which then causes hyperpigmentation. Hyper means more, excess. Pigmentation is just like the color, right? So Zinc helps with that wound healing, if you will, that the hyperpigmentation causes from popping pimples. Salicylic acid, you need some kind of acid, if that be in your face wash or in a serum that you put on your face. And then I used this when I first got it. I used it twice a day, as it said, because it says wash or rinse face 1 to 2 times a day. So I made sure, again, I'm a great patient. When you give me something, I'm going to do it. So I did that. From once I got the prescription, this December 20, it's not the same bottle, but from December 2024 to, what are we in now? December 2025. I've been using this face wash for a year. Okay. So I was using this face wash for a year. Then I was using their moisturizer, because at the time I had dry skin. Now I feel like I'm a combo girly, but at the time I had dry skin, so they had a moisturizer. It's in the bathroom because I'm not currently using it. But it was a moisturizer. And then I would use sunscreen, their sunscreen. They also have a sunscreen, Curology. It was SPF 30. Those are the only 3 things I was doing for like 6 months. So from like December 2024 to about summer of this 2025, that's all. I was just using those 3 things because, like I said, y'all, we already knew the whole story. I gave you the whole 10-year story. So I was terrified. So I was just like, I'm gonna use these 3 products. We seem like we're doing okay. That's what I did. And then around the summertime, I think is when was it the summertime? No, I think, hold on. I don't remember, but it was like around the summertime. But let's just fast forward. So then, yeah, it was around the summertime. I think I noticed, when did I start using Good Molecules hyaluronic acid? I started using Good Molecules hyaluronic acid again. I want to say again because I can't remember every part of the story, but Good Molecules is a very affordable brand that has really great stuff. I actually, before I went on to Curology, I was using they had like a dark spot serum. I don't really feel like it worked for me, but it was really affordable. So that's why I used it. I will also say with Curology, if you have HSA or FSA money, they take it. Okay. So just putting that out there. So I introduced hyaluronic acid again to my routine. It was during the summer because I got a little sunburnt. We were going to the beach and stuff, and I got a little sunburnt. So I did ask this. What's also nice about Curology, you just send a message in the app. I was like, hey, so-and-so, to the nurse practitioner, I'm noticing my face feels dry. Can I start using like hyaluronic acid or something? Because hyaluronic acid hydrates your skin. And they're like, yeah, that should be fine. And then I had some weird issues, like my skin still felt like it was a little burny. But then anyways, I digress. So, but it wasn't that. Like the nurse practitioner, I was like, no, it's probably not that. Like, are you exfoliating? What are you doing? And I wasn't. So that was interesting too. But then let's go. Oh, okay, this. So I did say it was 4 things. Washed my face with the face wash, the prescribed medicated face wash. Then it's for daytime, I would put their Curology moisturizer. Then I would put Curology SPF 30. At night, I would wash my face with the prescribed medicated face wash, put on the moisturizer first, because I realized when I put this on, which is their prescribed cream, if you will, it has actives in it, I believe. Yeah. That if I put that on right after I washed my face, it did kind of feel like a little burny. So then the nurse practitioner from Curology said, when you get out of the shower, instead of just putting this on, and also he did recommend to wait like 20 minutes. He was like, either wait 20 minutes and then put this on, or put on the moisturizer first as a barrier and then put this on. And he did make sure, because I'm like, is it really going to be as effective? It is as effective. So that's what I would do. Okay, so this is the night. You only put this on at night, and this has tretinoin. So tretinoin has been that girl, will always be that girl for me as of this video. So it's tretinoin 0.04. And then there's an antibiotic, clindamycin phosphate 1%, azelaic acid 7%, and you only put this on at night. Okay, so that is what the Curology stuff. So now let's get into the K-beauty part. So as y'all know, I've been creating a lot of great content online. Brands are noticing. I'm so excited. One of those brands, and none of these things are sponsored yet, but one of those brands, which I thought was like a foo-foo brand, like if I'm gonna be really real with y'all, my kids are in the background if you can't hear, but Mixsoon reached out to me on TikTok. And I was like, okay, because that's a whole nother video for another day, but because I've been posting 2 to 3 times a day, if not more, on TikTok, I'm getting like hundreds of messages in the collab section on TikTok, and it's all generic messages, like they just be spamming out, right? But one of those was Mixsoon, and they gave me 5 full-size products. Okay, so let's get into it, because the way I didn't think they were actually gonna, like, I'd be saying yes to like all these, not all of the brands, but the ones that align with me. And so I was like, sure. And within a week, like, I had forgotten I had a package on my door. So they gave me, is this everything? I think. Oh, the cleanser. That's in the bathroom. Okay, I need to finish this video. This video is already long, but okay. So the first thing they gave me is their Mixsoon bean cleansing oil. Everything says bean. It does not smell like beans. It has a very lightly fragranted smell. It smells clean, in my opinion. I'm not a good with fragrance descriptions, y'all. Ask me their stuff, don't ask me fragrance stuff. But yeah, so this is their Mixsoon bean cleansing oil. So I put 2 pumps in my hand morning and night. This is the first thing I've been doing. I've only been doing this for this might be week 2. Okay, but this is giving me an elevated glow. Well, I'm gonna show you what really in their set. So, and this is all a part of a set that they have, and I'll link it as best as I can, because I don't know if it's only available on TikTok Shop at this time. So anyways, this is the oil. So you put this on dry skin. So before I even get in the shower, I take everything off, because that's something else too. You're gonna have oily hands. So take everything off. Rub your face with their oil, okay? And then I go in the shower, and then when you go in the shower, what does it say? After that, make hands wet to emulsify the cleansing oil, then rinse it off with lukewarm water. So I do that in the shower. Then, okay, this is the part. So if it is daytime, I will use their face wash. Their face wash, oh my gosh, it's so foamy. And I'm heavy-handed. I barely have to put I put a little like this much in my hand, put the water to activate, and it's so much foam, which I personally love. So it is a very nice, gentle cleanser that I do in the morning. I use that one in the morning because it doesn't have as much actives in it. And I don't know, in my head, it makes more sense for me to use it in the morning. So I do that in the shower, right? So now we have double cleanse. That's a thing now. Double cleanse, that's really how you get that glass skin you be wanting after you clear up the cystic acne, okay? So now that's something else I want to say. After I've cleared my cystic acne, I'm now on my glass skin care journey. So we double cleanse. After we double cleanse, it depends, as my lips are super chapped right now. After I get out of the shower, I'll then tone. But it depends. These past 2 weeks, I'm kind of playing, if you will, just to see what my skin likes, what my skin doesn't like. So I'll use I have this rose, I think it's the Garnier, you get the drugstore rose toner. I will wipe my face with that toner with cotton, with those flat cotton pads, the disposable ones, okay? And when I double cleanse, I'm using my hands for both. I don't use any kind of wash rag or any kind of brush or any kind of abrasion. That's something that the dermatologist at Curology was like, do not. So I don't. I do, when I get out of the shower though, use a clean wash rag to dry my face. Then I tone with the drugstore rose water. Then after that, back to Mixsoon, we use their bean essence. This stuff, I don't know what's in it. And I heard from this other girl, shout out to BME Queen. She's over here on YouTube. She's also on TikTok. She be using this in 5 different ways or something, but I just use it as the third step after the toner. Sometimes if I don't use a toner, I just put this. Like, that's what I did yesterday. I just put, after I double cleanse my face, we put the bean essence. It's a serum, okay? That's what I use it as. Then after that, this is day, we're gonna say this is day. We then use their bean cream. This is their bean cream. When I tell you this stuff is, I don't want to waste it. I'm going to show you, but I ain't going to show. This stuff is very thick. It stretches across your skin. Like, and the quality, like, I got this stuff, man, I'm not complaining. Anyway, so after that, this is the day. Then we use their sunscreen. I'm not going back, y'all. This is the Mixsoon Bean Sunscreen SPF 50. You see that? This will definitely be linked because I know you can get this at Ulta apparently, okay? So this stuff, this sunscreen, because you notice I said with Curology they have SPF 30. I don't know if they have a higher SPF. I haven't looked, but this I got gifted and they gave me 50 and I'm like, oh, I get it. I get what y'all doing. K-Beauty, I'm late, but I'm here. And as long as we made it, we good, right? So this gives me that glow. It's like this, like, it's surreal. It's so good. So that's day, right? Night, we then do the same thing. We start with this first cleanse. Then we use the medicated face wash at night. Then we pat dry with a clean wash rag. And then we, depends, I might tone. If I don't, I use the essence. After the essence, I wait. Sometimes like I'll go do something else, like get a drink of water, make a cup of tea, and then I'll put my medicated serum on my face. And then I'll do something else. I'll wait. Because you really want to wait in between the steps. If you can wait 5 minutes in between, that's ideal. But I get it because I'm a mom. I got a lot going on. Sometimes you can't. But lately I really been doing good of like pushing it into my face, okay? After we put the medicated serum, medicated lotion, it's not serum. You then put then I put the bean cream, and that's night. And then I've been doing this, putting this, which I should put on my lips right now. And that's it. That is my skincare journey. Let me know if you have any other questions. And if you have any other questions, what you want to see next, I think next I'll actually show me doing it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.